What lies in the ruined tower on the island of Beorna? Find out next on The Adventurers Guild. On the continent of Volanta, in the city of Dakar, there is a place where heroes are forged. Where legends are built one story at a time. What you do with this opportunity is in your hands, and the hands of fate. The Adventurers Guild. Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Adventurers Guild. We're so happy to have you here. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Cosca, and you are watching a live stream D&D anthology series, which has our parties going on relatively short missions. We're on the 5th episode of this current mission, and in a minute I'm going to catch you up on everything you need to know in order to get into tonight's game. Before we start, I just want to let you know a couple things. First, if you are interested in learning more about us, maybe in terms of advertising or finding out more about the world or about us in general, you can visit our website over at adventurersguildshow.com. That's up and running. And tonight we've got a super special fun giveaway happening. I'm going to make sure I catch this in the frame here. This is the Illithid dice box, and someone tonight is going to win it. So stick around, stay in the chat, stay tuned, because one of you is going to win. Let's see what I had here. So now, before we dive in, let's say hello to our players. Hello, players!
Hi!
How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Are you ready for tonight?
Caffeinated. Yes.
Nico's getting ready.
Yep. Nico's in the wings.
Good of you to
Just
join
not
us.
ready.
It was a perfect time to have you right in the center of the Zoom, so that just all the focus was just right in.
Right in on me not being here.
Yeah,
Cool.
It was absolutely ideal.
Awesome.
So I'm not going to ask you to guess what's in the tower. So instead, I'm going to have you guess what's not in the tower. What is the least expected, most absurd thing that could be causing
Don't give him ideas.
this thing? What is not in there?
No,
What were those things in the Underdark? What
Flumps.
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 It's just a swarm of flumps.
I was gonna say just like a gaggle of golden retriever puppies.
Sure. That's basically
Terrifying.
flumps.
Absolutely terrifying.
I know.
Storm giant.
You know who is not in there? Is Galavanch, the Green Dragonborn, and his Robo Dog.
Oh, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Oh, I don't. Okay. Well, I thought that would be something that was not in there.
I know that Strahd is definitely not in that tower.
Probably not.
A Serac maybe though.
You know, I'm going to go with there's going to be no really important and special trees in the tower.
Really
Like
important and
really specific trees that are going to lead us to specific places. I don't think there's any of those in the tower.
That's that's a really fascinating answer.
That leaves me more
I
with
feel like
questions.
that answer was like pointed somehow.
Yeah,
but
Pointed?
Specific
Yeah.
somehow.
No.
Yeah,
Why would
you know.
no?
I don't know what
No.
I don't know what to make of that answer, but I'm fascinated by it. Anyone else? Anyone guesses on what's not in the tower?
Our
Baylor.
other party.
The other
I'm gonna go
party.
with that.
Wednesday campaign, yeah.
Oh man.
Really, it's not that
Oh,
tower.
Fighting
Jesus.
ourselves.
Force in a mind flayer is a dimensional collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Other
Dithana would kill us all.
No, the other
Dude,
party
I
did
don't-
fight mind flayers in a tower.
This
They
is
Yeah.
true.
That's
But true.
true.
They
I
won.
really don't
They
want
won,
Eveldon
though.
to be in here because we will all die.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
when
that's true.
that's when
We won't
Eveldon
see him
kills this party to get to the top of that tower.
unseen.
Oh yeah.
40 stealth check.
Okay.
Although if Fang is in this tower, he's gonna see Hason and realize his dreams just come true and just like
Oh, that's true.
When the dimensions collide.
Oh, weird. So many stuff.
Oh,
Jokes. I love it. I love it.
Now, I know I usually have a segment here where I talk about sponsorships and tonight's the night and all that, but not tonight. I found $1 in a pair of pants that I had, so this segment is paid for tonight.
There you go.
Yeah.
Looks like we're all getting a raise, guys.
Holy cow.
I'm gonna pass
Get the mail.
that on to you and you at home.
Nickel.
Send in the blank envelope, and I will send you back the equivalent that's split among you.
Minus postage, of course.
Just
Yeah.
cut a little bit off.
Yeah.
Minus
Yeah.
postage.
We don't want to get ridiculous.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, with that, let's go ahead and recap you on everything you need to know to get into tonight's game. So, to recap. And as I do that, make sure to go over to your character names and pronouns.
Oh, yes.
The party has been sent to the island of Beorna, a colony to those who suffer from the Withering, which is a contagious degenerative disease. They are here to safely deliver a powerful cleric named Archie, who will be caring for the people of the island and making their last days more comfortable. When they arrived, they found that the residents of the island were being attacked, killed, and beheaded by an invisible stalker, a creature summoned by something more powerful to do its bidding. Though they prevented the invisible stalker from killing Archie, they set out to find what could be summoning this creature to kill these poor people. The party suspects they may be dealing with some kind of illithid, and they've located a ruined tower a short distance away. So, as we start, you all are in the forest, which so helpfully we have learned has pine trees, if you remember from last time.
I had forgotten. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, there are pine trees in this forest, and I believe it was Liam who spotted the tower.
I sure did.
And you figure you've got, Liam, you can probably estimate that you've got about an hour worth of walking to get there. And it looks to be like there might be some rough terrain around it. So as you are walking through this pretty dense forest, and it looks like just nobody has been here for so long. There's no signs of life, no signs of civilization here. So you're walking along. Is there anything that anyone would like to be doing in this hour of walking? Roderick, I believe your 24 hours of not saying your thing is up right about now. Just want to let you know that.
Perfect.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I was wondering.
Why did you remind him? Do you know how long we could have gone without that? If you understand anything?
I want it back immediately. That's the thing.
I mean, if Roderick had like a watch, like you have to know he'd be like 3, 2, 1. You know what they say. I mean, like he would literally be right on the button of 24 hours.
Yeah. Understood. Understandable.
I would like to talk to Denra if we have a chance to do that.
Sure.
Of course. She's probably just kind of keeping an eye out, just walking along. Big as
So,
ever.
Denra, last night
Yes.
you were able to put your senses into one of the creatures that they transformed into. Is that correct?
Yes. It's an ability given to me by the forest. I lived there for many years with my late husband and our children, and my children also have a touch of the druidic arts. Freya was always good at making laurel wreaths. Those were her favorites. We had met lots of flowers. So
Yes, that's great. Flowers notwithstanding. So, are you able to do that to people?
unfortunately, no. It's only beasts. I can also speak with them. It takes 10 minutes for me to sit down and commune with the nature, everything around here. It's strange communing with the nature around here. It's a little tainted, but what do you expect?
Right. Well, all right. I was just curious if you could do that to me. I thought it might be fun.
That'd be interesting. You're significantly shorter, but that's okay.
I'm sorry. Does height have something to do with anything?
No, it's just be an interesting perspective is all. I don't know.
Well, yes. I mean, you were just a mongoose, were you not? I mean, I'm taller than a mongoose.
That's a good point.
Snake. A snake, actually.
Oh, were you in the snake?
I was even lower. I apologize.
That's quite all right. No offense taken.
But
I'm tall enough, I think.
It still might be. Yes, you are. It still might be useful if one of our creature-turning friends would be willing to do it again to do any reconnaissance. I don't know. We haven't gotten there yet, so we'll see what we get there.
All right. Good. Again, I just wanted to see if maybe you would do it to me, but obviously it's not going to happen. I mean,
is that Roderick's attempt to try to open himself up to new experiences?
I mean, Roderick was just really curious about that potential of like, could you be inside of another person? And he was going to ask to learn how to do it if possible, but
I mean,
since he can't do it to people, it doesn't matter.
How old is Roderick? He doesn't know how to do it.
I know, poor Roderick.
There you go. He did also ask, like, what is a minotaur doing in the city? Like, he's very sheltered.
Yeah, Roderick he's an interesting bunch.
I love it.
Anything else? Oh, yeah, Hasan.
Hasan would like to go to Liam because he feels like an energy of being in charge from Liam. Maybe it's because he's the biggest out of all of us. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
And kind of like, and Hasan's so much smaller than you, but he kind of like comes up and taps you on the arm. Well, you see, and he just starts talking. He doesn't wait for you to say something. He's like, well, so I'm not really used to like walking for a long time and like not doing anything. So would it be okay if I played some music, or do you think that's gonna like mess up what we're trying to do here? Because I don't really want to like, I don't know if we're trying to be all stealthy or not, but I gotta be doing something, you know?
Yeah, there's no problem. But yeah, I mean, you play great music. If it's at all easier for you, I can just hoist you up on my shoulder. If that's easier for you. If you don't like walking, I mean, I don't. Fine. Yeah, he'll go ahead and pick up his son. Put you up on his shoulder.
I feel like I'm 10 again. Sure. I mean, I don't feel like Hasan would like to like try to jump down because that's a really far way to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna sit very stiffly, but try to play a little something on my flute.
Okay. Hasan, go ahead and make a performance check at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever played the flute while sitting on the shoulder of a thing that's walking, that's really tall? Like, have you done that before?
The bridge.
What?
Can't get too much slower than that. Well, wait a second. Disadvantage, but I still get to use my
Yes.
feature. Okay, so it's 17.
All right. Which I think is the lowest that you can roll for performance, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's not the most confident song that you've ever played, but even on your worst day, you're still very good at this. So you hear some bird song around you, and that inspires you to kind of play along with it, and trying to improvise a little bit like a jazz session. Birds do one thing, you do the other.
Call and response.
He quickly forgets his uncomfortableness on Liam's shoulders and is like, yeah, this is a vibe. I'm going for this. I'm enjoying myself now.
Yeah, you're jamming. You're having a good time.
Cool.
Roderick would like to yell up at her. Well, you know what they say.
What do they say?
Well, the higher you are, the better you play.
That's actually one I've heard before.
Hey, it's a good one.
It makes
I've
sense.
actually heard that one. Yes.
Yeah.
true.
Yes, Liam, lift her on top of your head. It'll be even
Oh
better.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Pick you up and lift you up.
Really, it's fine. It's fine. It's good.
Hey, everybody! I don't like. Yes, that's how that saying is, but I don't think in the context that's the highness that you're going for.
What other context could there be? High is
Oh,
height.
well-
Hey, son.
If you want to know about mushrooms,
Mushrooms?
your fellow.
I
The
don't,
saying,
think, I don't think we should introduce Roderick to mushrooms.
I didn't say anything about mushrooms.
There's
Hey,
nothing wrong with experimenting.
No,
Experimenting with what?
mushroom.
Just natural mushrooms. They come, they grow on poop, but
Yes,
they're-
I've eaten mushrooms.
You know what,
there's a lot of
Roderick?
different kinds.
I got some mushrooms for you. When we get back on the ship, when we're heading back home, I'm gonna let you try some of my special batch. You're gonna love it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Perfect.
I'll be trying to keep an eye out while we're walking, just in case we're attracting attention with all this.
Go ahead and make a perception check,
I asked.
Denra.
Mudpack's
fair.
also gonna be.
Ooh,
Look at-
natural 20.
Nice.
Way to start it out.
It didn't even fucking need.
Total of
Um,
26. Or 22.
You feel
Sorry.
very confident that there are no eyes upon you. Nothing is physically watching you.
I like to imagine she's kind of at the back of the group, kind of smiling as they're all giggling a little bit, just taking a step back to see everybody and make sure they're all safe. Again, I only play mom characters, guys. Just get used to it, I guess.
Just get used to it.
All right. After about 45 minutes of walking, you get close enough, and there's enough of a break in the forest that you get a look at what's in front of you. You're not quite sure how it came into this configuration, but what you see is a decently steep and tall cliff, and above that, you see the top of a very old, very ruined looking tower. So it seems that you're going to need to get up the side of this cliff or
Gauge.
best it in some way.
Can we gauge how tall it is? No?
Yeah, you estimate you've got about 60 feet of climbing to
Okay.
do.
And it's pretty like rocky, or is it like a?
It's fairly rocky. It's not like super smooth. It's definitely climbable,
Sure.
just depending on how well you do it.
Is there any way we can like figure out what the best route might be, like to go up this rock face?
I mean, yeah.
I would
we'd
say
already
that
come through here.
those who are proficient in survival can go ahead and make that check.
Hasan looks at it and says, "Oh, too high, too much work. I think we should turn around and go back. I think there's nothing we can do about this very tall cliff face."
Now, Hasan,
15.
I know we didn't scale the ship very well, but, we have to help the people.
Well, that was because you were in the way.
Excuse me?
So we had Denver, that was a 15.
Yes.
Anyone else roll for that one?
Yeah,
That was
4.
Four for Hasan. Crickstump,
It's a 21.
21. Okay.
Nice.
Liam.
Liam had a 17.
Okay. Anyone get a better than a 21? Okay. Crickstump, you are able to. You take a minute and just kind of like look up, really think your way through. There are several different routes it looks like you could go, but you feel you have identified one that will be relatively easy for everyone. So in order to get up this, if this is what you would like to do, it's going to be 2 strength checks to ascend the side of this. If you happen to have climbing gear, you can reduce the DC on that.
I think
We're
Roderick.
proficient in athletics. Can we use the athletics?
Athletics, yes.
Just
I think
making sure.
Roderick would be looking for another way. Roderick's not the best climber, so.
Sure.
Yeah.
Roderick, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I assist because I have noodle arms
Yeah.
and don't want to
Sure.
climb.
Roderick, go ahead and make that at advantage.
Liam probably just starts walking up the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course you.
Up the wall. Just.
I got a 16.
Okay. You take a few minutes looking around. As you walk a few minutes, peeking around the corner, you see that you're pretty close to the water, and you're seeing cliffs kind of like enveloping it. So it's possible that you could.
Water?
It's possible that you could get around, but it might prove that you need to like get into the water or something like that.
So it might involve a swim, is what you're saying?
It might, and you're not sure.
Okay.
It definitely would not be as direct as just climbing.
Is it the kind of thing where we're not going to know until we've started, or can we?
Probably so.
Okay.
It's probably going to be a little unpredictable.
Gotcha.
Ariel.
Liam, have you already started?
Yep.
Liam's going.
What? Wait! Can you if I just get in my little what's this thing called?
Your lamp?
Vessel. Thank you. That's the word. Could you just take me up there with you, please?
Yeah. All right. He'll make his way down the couple that he's already climbed, and then
Thank you.
go ahead and reach out.
Just
take it
one moment, please.
I think it would be good for everybody for you to describe how Ariel gets into her lamp.
Oh, yeah, exactly the way it happens on I Dream of Jeannie. Which I keep in my head. It's like this, but it's not. Megan, you had it. You had it right. Yeah, it's like that. And then, and then she goes into like a beautiful puffy cloud of blue smoke with some glitter, and then she goes into her little lamp.
It's just 70s effects on TV. Just.
Yeah.
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 Love
You
Yeah.
So cool.
you whoosh your way into your lamp. You kind of lounge on some very comfy throw pillows in there, and
while we're all working,
you can see out your window as Liam begins heading back up. Yes, Mudpack.
Is anyone, if anyone really does need some help with climbing, I can help you.
Well, I'm not sure I'm the best climber, but there might be another way around.
Well, then I can just help you out then. And I'm just gonna hit you on the shoulder as high as I can. I'll hop up and boop, and cast Spider Climb on you. Because it's one of the spells that I can just cast.
Nice.
A whole bunch.
Oh, well,
Count
if
against
this
my
makes it
numbers.
easy to climb, then
Yeah.
who cares about the water?
Oh, Mudpack, can you do that to me too?
Of course. Here I'm coming. Boop.
Okay.
Hey, Mud. Hey, Mud.
I've got you, buddy. I've got you.
Roderick would
Denra
start
will-
climbing.
He'll give him a
Yeah.
little punch on the shoulder, little stuff, I got you.
Then we'll
Roderick.
kind of look up at Liam going for it and just kind of, okay, and start following as well.
Roderick, you feel yourself slightly transformed,
Oh, damn it.
Oh, gee.
just gaining the abilities of a spider as you ascend the side. You
All
feel
the
it in your
hairs on your
veins how exciting it is to be able to use these abilities, but it terrifies you.
It does. Roderick will never speak of this to anyone.
Get it out of him.
He loved it, but you'll never know.
All right, so that's going to so skipping the roll then will be Ariel, Hason, Roderick, and Crickstump.
And I'm gonna cast it on myself because
Okay.
I've got really tiny strength.
And Mudpack.
Paul's like, and anyone else?
Me!
So that just leaves Alara, Denra, and Liam. Go ahead and make a couple of strength checks for me.
It's 2, right?
2.
First one was a 21.
21 for Denra.
Yep. Ooh, even better on the second one.
Liam, what'd you get?
First one was an 11.
11. Okay. And Alara.
Lara chose
My
her.
first one is also an 11.
Okay. It's slow going. especially as you watch the others just kind of like mountain goat their way up the side. It's a little disheartening to have to actually climb it. So you know, a little miffed at that. Go ahead and roll your second one.
Can the spider climb people, or at least Mudpack would want to do this? Can they assist by, like, hey, point here, like guiding the climbing people?
Help.
Sure.
Yay.
Roderick would not do that.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think the spider climbing people should race. That's the vibe that I'm getting. That's kind of how I'm feeling about this. I would like to be the first one up.
I got you into gambling, didn't I?
I mean,
So Hasan is going to throw down a challenge. Who is going to answer that call?
Roderick answers right away.
We'll get to that in just a minute then.
I think it should be just you two, actually.
All right. If you are proficient in survival, you can assist them in trying to climb this.
I am.
Perfect. So let's do that second strength check. And for Alara and Liam, you can have that at advantage.
Nice.
Denra, your second strength
25.
check. All right. So you really don't have any problems. Just boom, 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 getting your way up there.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Liam, why'd you roll with some assistance?
0.2.
Okay. You know, you're looking at this tiny little mud pack, and they may be much smaller, but it's a big help.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for what it's worth, Liam has complete respect for those that are of far less stature than himself. He serves a captain who is, so it's quite all right.
That's good.
Okay. And Alara.
9.
9. Okay. So it's not that you don't make it up, it's that you are definitely the last one up.
And Alara is also a little annoyed because she also has spider climb, but she didn't prep it today.
Oh.
You know what?
So she's just watching Mudpack pass it out, and she's just like,
I'm so sorry.
That's a decent reason to be last, because you're just disgruntled the whole way, like, oh, damn it, this should have been nothing. Okay, Hasan and Roderick.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you go ahead. We're going to do 2 athletics checks to climb up the side of this. So let's start with our first one.
Could I argue for it to be acrobatics since we're climbing like spiders?
I agree with that.
Oh, maybe I
Sure.
don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want it.
It's acrobatics now.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because
Hug
it's
your
kind
grave.
of, it's more agility based because we're,
Yeah,
you know,
go for it.
Yeah,
Sure.
sweet.
Paul,
Yes, Crickstump.
upon seeing Hasan and Roderick start this, can Crickstump also kind of like hoof it towards the top?
Yeah, I mean, you're almost surely going to beat them because it's Hasan and Roderick. But yeah, you can go ahead and roll.
Oh,
Wow.
I mean, I'm offended, but also fair.
What was that again?
It's acrobatics.
Just 1 or 2?
Let's start with 1. It's like when 2 kids are racing, and then the actual fast kid on the track team's like, "Oh, we racing? I'll race. Yeah, I'll race."
Oh, phew.
And they're just like, "We didn't ask you, but that's fine. No, go ahead."
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain America on your left. God damn it.
So let's start with Roderick. What'd you roll for that?
I got a 22.
Okay. Hasan.
I got a 22.
It's dead heat.
Crickstump.
I'm not kidding.
So Paul, can I assume that we're still partially in the forest?
I don't think the forest counts when you are spider climbing up the side of a mountain, so I'm just going to say no.
Oh, well then never mind. Then I luckied myself, and I rolled a 23.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah. I love
Nice.
it.
So as you begin, Crickstump, you grab for a rock that just flies out from underneath you, and you just very lightly graze your nose, and just book it. All right, let's do another acrobatics check. Crick Stump.
The 21.
Okay. Roderick.
8.
Hey, Son.
17.
Okay. So, Crick Stump, who wasn't a part of the race originally, does beat you up the side of the mountain.
It's fair. I don't even notice. This is just.
Oh, you will when you get to the top.
And Roderick, you are so focused on beating Hasan and getting up faster that you don't even see the little mini crevasse that your foot just slips right into. And Hasan just books it right past you. And you manage to get yourself out, but it's by the time you do, Hasan's all the way up.
I'm like waiting on the edge of the cliff, like, oh, made it. You made it finally? Good. Glad.
I want to walk over to Hasan and be like, hey, what took you so long?
I mean, I'm not the last one up.
You weren't part of the race.
Who says?
Well, if you were part of the race, then we should do it again. It doesn't count.
And by this point,
we don't have time.
I'm not doing it. I want fair and square.
by this point, Liam and Denra are up, as well as Ariel hanging out in her apartment.
Roderick's gonna give Hasan a gold for winning the race.
Really? I can keep this? I don't have to give it back?
You won, but you know what they say. I just love the tension.
Yeah.
What did they say?
Oh.
You might beat me once, but you'll never beat me twice.
We'll see about that.
Do they say that?
Didn't he beat
some
you
people
in
do, maybe.
cards?
You might beat me twice, but you'll never beat me 3 times.
Well, you know
Roderick,
what?
did you hit a rock on the way up?
The
Roderick,
rice.
you know what they say. You know what they say.
Yes, I do.
Third time's the charm.
Yes, for me.
No, for me.
No, you beat me twice, so third time is my charm.
And by this point, Alara, you have finally made your way up.
Oh, all right, we're all here.
Ariel, I'm assuming by this point you might pop out, or are you just going to hang out in your apartment?
I was like it when you call it an apartment.
She's just making dinner.
It's condo.
How much time has gone by?
Less than 10 minutes.
No, she's still in it.
Okay.
I will say, for what it's worth, Liam has no knowledge of how your little apartment works. So once he took it, he literally just like hooked it onto his belt, and then I don't know what it's like on the inside, but like you're like flopping against the side of his leg as he's climbing up this wall.
Well, if I Dream of Jeannie serves
As proper inspiration.
yeah, I
It is
think
canon.
she got knocked about in that thing. So.
Oh yeah, the rules of gravity definitely still existed within her lamp. Yes.
Maybe she has like a little station where she straps herself in. Like that.
Like you're on a like amusement park ride and you have
I
to.
was thinking,
We're just gonna let that one go.
You
We're gonna
got
let that
a
one go.
Tower of Terror straps that go
Yeah.
over you.
I'm imagining steampunk
I was
Genie.
thinking of like a spaceship when you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think we all knew what you
No.
were thinking.
no. See, as soon as you
Moving
said
on,
that,
moving
I was thinking like County Fair and that one ride that spins
Oh, the-
around.
Oh, the Gravitron.
Yeah.
Fuck that thing.
At this point, everyone is up, has made it to the top of the cliffs, and what you can see, everyone but Ariel, you can see that as you get the vantage from here, what they said, what the townspeople said, and what you heard starts to make a lot more sense, because you can see that down one side is a pretty big pile of rocks. It looks like the storm might have dislodged some pretty significant boulders from the top of this, likely exposing what you can see now of the tower. You don't know where these rocks came from, but a lot of them are like leaning against the tower. So it's kind of just wedged in this little rock formation. The tower goes about 15 feet above the level where you're standing, and there is a hole in the wall there, so it does look like there's a way in, and you can assume that it goes all the way down to at least ground level.
So so this is like a stone that something came down and like shattered open. It looks like
It's tough to
having
tell.
trouble.
It's basically what you can see is the top of this tower. You can see the top 15 feet of this tower.
Is it like straight up and down, or
More or less. It's it might be leaning a bit from who knows how long it's been here, but it doesn't look like it's about to crumble. Yes, Alara.
Can I make a history check to try and suss out the time period in which it might have been built?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make a history check.
Ugh. Never mind. That's an 8.
It looks like stone. And you would...
I'm gonna make a note. Old as fuck.
Yeah,
All right.
you would guess pretty old.
you need a dwarf?
Yeah, pretty old.
Roderick will go and just examine the entrance and see if there's like stairs or like what's going on inside.
Yeah, how tall up is the hole from our level?
It's about 10 feet up.
Okay.
We still have spider climb going?
How long does spider climb last?
Very
That's a
long.
good
I don't
question.
think.
Good second.
Hold, please.
I can't remember.
Yes, you do.
Looks are better. I think it's an hour.
Is it an hour?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just climb up and look around and see what I can see.
Mudpack, tell me, in what way are you casting Spider Climb? Just through your spell slots?
It's a forest druid. It's a druid of the forest special thingy
Okay.
at 3rd level.
It's at will.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the words. Thank you, terminology.
Yeah, just double checking because it's... Okay, the forest circle...
Yeah, because like you could cast it as a ritual, but that takes time.
I mean, for what it's worth, could have been cast as we could have just ritual cast it for everybody who climbed the tower.
Yeah, I think... I bet we're going to find later on that that's not quite how that works in terms of so many people.
That's fair.
So, no retconning for now, but what I'll say is that Spider Climb has worn off.
That's fair.
I'm not letting you wreck on that race anyway.
Well,
Okay.
Liam's, not the best of social norms. So as soon as he seems like Roderick, like looking like observantly towards the hole, he'll be like, "Oh, hey, let me help you out there, bud," and he'll just lift Roderick up to look through the hole.
Now you know what it feels like to be just picked up against your will. Not great.
Never mind.
Liam's a hugger. Roderick, that does give you plenty of distance to see inside. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Is it dark inside?
There's enough light coming in that you can see some.
Roderick got an 8.
Okay. Roderick, what you can see is a big drop inside. And you have no idea how big the drop is because you're kind of being pushed in a little bit and very much not wanting to drop.
Oh, hold on there, Liam.
Well,
no, I just wanted to look.
Oh, right, all right. He goes back and sits down.
Yes.
we just-
It would appear that there's a large hole.
Is
Well,
there?
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go
let's
ahead.
start with Hasan.
Is there just a way to get down to like the front entrance, like a normal entrance to this tower?
Looking around, you do not see an open entrance.
So it's like
So the
in-
cave-
It's kind of the
Yeah.
rocks have kind of crushed in around
Okay.
it.
I was having trouble picturing that as well. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, okay, well then never mind.
Yeah, my
I
guess
was
is like
wondering where we're
rocks are
standing.
still covering like the bottom of the tower where the actual entrance was. Is my like what I can imagine.
Yeah, this is.
it being, so.
It's just kind of like caved in all around. This is the one entrance that you can see that is not
Maybe
covered.
We take a look around a little bit more around this area, see if there's another way we can see down.
Yeah,
I don't want to just drop down a hole.
Well,
because
Mudpack,
there's just a big hole.
Mudpack wanted to look with dark vision and see if he could get, because he's got that.
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah,
that
sure.
would
You
give advantage on
will
that.
offer his hand out.
Perhaps.
I'll do it
Oh,
when
I've got
he
it.
has
I've got it.
time.
Scamper, scamper, scamper.
Oh,
scamper.
all right.
Thank you.
Liam's just doing piggyback rides.
Yep.
Yeah, Mudpack, go ahead and make a perception check.
Yay. Any proficiency or anything on that?
Perception.
I mean, yeah, perception.
16.
Okay. What you can see is that, because you can see with the light that you've got coming in, you can see down pretty far. It looks like there were once several floors, and those no longer exist within this. You can see about 40 feet down inside the tower, you see a floor. So it looks like that to get from point A to point B is probably going to be some rappelling.
Right. Well, lads and lasses, I don't think we're going to find a way in on the bottom floor, since it's about 30 feet below where we're standing.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, is that I got rope on me? Does that help?
We all should, hopefully. I think I saw
And
on our-
we'll all need it.
Yeah, sounds too dangerous. I think this is our sign that we should turn around and go back. And
You know what?
We've
You know
come
what?
all this way.
No.
I'll
Hey,
throw you off the
from?
cliff. No.
Hey, Liam.
What? Hey.
Just, do you want to hold this end of the rope for me? Because honestly, I trust your hands more than tying this off somewhere around here.
No, that's fair. I look really good with my hand.
Also, is
Oh,
the
Tom.
hole big enough for either Liam or I to fit through it?
It is.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah,
Well,
so yeah,
y'all-
Liam will,
I'll take the first
I don't know if I need to do a check on it or not, but with his bosun training, he'll probably tie off himself on a line so that people can use himself as their tether point to climb down inside the tower.
Honestly, with your background, I'm not going to make you roll for that. That's
Nice.
That's a totally reasonable solution to this.
Cool.
I don't know how you're getting down, but for the rest of them,
I have an idea.
Okay.
And we'll get it to it.
so you tie off one end, pretty much just to your waist, like you're not going anywhere.
Nico, jumping is not an idea. Like,
It's
Good
not
one.
jumping. It's similar to jumping, but it's not
Rage
jumping.
right before you
You
hit
are
the floor.
the layer right now, though.
Would you pass me off to somebody?
Oh,
No.
we should probably.
He
You
would
could take your
Ariel,
ride.
you should probably come out.
he would have no idea.
Yeah.
tink, tink.
Never mind.
So yeah, I'm gonna grab the other side of the rope and just start shimmying.
Okay. It is going to be one athletics check to rappel down the rope.
Do we want light for those who can't see? Should I light a torch before I go down? That's what I'm asking.
sure.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
you can just light it when you get down there, right?
Okay, that also works. Yes.
To make it safely down without any incident is going to be an athletics check of 14. Crickstop?
That's the face of a man who rolled a 14.
That's the face of a man who rolled a 9.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grabbing the D6s. Here he goes.
You don't need to get those out, Paul. Put
They're-
those away.
Just two.
They're
would
just
be
so
sufficient.
handy. They're just so
They really
nice.
are.
Paul.
Crickstump,
Fall damage is fun.
you slip a little bit just right at the end, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage
I'll take
as
it.
you get a little bit of a stinger on the bottom.
That's fair. Do I fall on my ass?
You fall like on your heels, and your ass crashes into the wall, so
Ow.
Yeah.
stings.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
Ow.
But that is
All right.
Crickstump down.
Who's next?
Are you
Got
all right,
20.
Crickstump?
Better than ever.
Denra got a 24. She's probably just using her arms because her hooves are.
Are you going next,
helpful on
Denra?
a rope. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope you can. Anyway, and I'll just kind of pass Liam awkwardly.
All
He'll,
right.
he'll just like he'll smile, and be like, "Don't worry, lass, I got you."
Liam, with Denra, I need you to make an athletics check.
Sit
Yeah.
down.
I mean, he can carry plus the size larger. The fur
True.
bulk.
And
Yeah,
you are plus a
Denra's
size
big.
larger. Yeah.
I only have 5 inches shorter. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Just because he can carry that doesn't mean it doesn't weigh on him.
Oh, that's fair.
The
And
12.
you're not carrying. You're also. Yeah, that's different.
So it rolled a 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There are
I'm just
others
going to
there
roll
grab
a
you,
luck
thankfully.
d20, and we'll see
All
how
right.
that goes.
Oh,
grab him.
darn it. Mudpack doesn't want to use one of their wild shape.
Oh boy.
It's a bit of a slip, but not too much.
Oh!
And Denra, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Do I see Denra do the exact same thing that happened to me?
Yes.
I'm gonna kick Liam when we get down.
I grab, by hand and just be like, yeah, it's gonna happen to a couple of us. Don't worry about it.
I'll get ready to catch anybody that might fall, just as a note.
While I'm down there, do I see anything? Because I got
Keep
dark
an eye
vision
out.
too. While I'm at
I
the
don't.
bottom.
Go ahead and make a perception check. And who is going next?
I'll go.
Yeah, Mudpack.
All right, Mudpack, go for it.
Thank you, Roderick.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Athletics is a 18. Yay.
Okay.
I
You very nimbly rappel down the side. And just no problem at all.
just like making the sounds.
Crickstump,
Lara,
would you roll
you-
for that perception check?
That's a 14.
You don't notice anything dangerous headed in your direction at the moment?
I'm just looking for different entrances, exits, doors and staircases.
There is a staircase
nothing-
that's heading down from here
Cool.
across the way. Who is heading down next?
Ilara, would you like to go next?
Yeah, she'll go.
Okay, Alara, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Trying to think of something to say, but nothing came.
But there was nothing.
Nothing that would be in character for Alara. For Jiraiya, absolutely.
The roll on Liam's part.
That's a 15.
Okay. You make it down without difficulty, even hanging on to your notebook.
Well, hey, son.
No,
Looks
you
like
go
it's-
ahead. I want to go last, so when I fall, there's lots of you to fall on and catch, break. break
You didn't want to take this chance to be the first to go down again?
Why are you offering? It's awfully suspicious.
Well, you just like to beat
Who's
me. I
next?
just thought you might like to go first. Go before me.
Hurry up!
Fine, I'll go.
Shouting, Crickstump.
So as Hasan starts to go, Roderick is gonna go instead.
Oh,
Wow.
you just
Like
trying
a
to purposely piss me off.
40 feet down.
Did it work?
I really hope he rolls badly. This is gonna be hilarious if he does.
Roderick, go ahead and roll an
Almost full.
athletics check.
Oh, it was a natural 20.
Nice!
Yes!
I love it. Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
Never! Never!
Roderick, so here's what it looks like. Hasan takes a couple steps forward, and you leap up past Hasan, grabbing the rope and like kicking up and into the hole. You manage to stop yourself right at the end to have that little conversation, and then
So
you just
extra.
slide down
Oh my god.
in the perfect swashbuckling way.
Yep, that's perfect.
Oh,
He
well
sounds
done,
like
Roger.
that, but he's also like a little red. He doesn't really know what's going on, so that's
Impressive,
the biggest
Roderick.
thing. And then I will go
Thank you.
down the rope myself.
Like what's halfway between angry and aroused? What is that?
Don't know.
I mean, that just might be aroused
Angry.
depending
Yeah,
on
I
who
was
you
gonna,
talk
Yeah, I guess
I was
that's
gonna
fair.
say,
That's
I was gonna
true.
say they're actually pretty close to each other. So
Very much.
We're
And
learning a
aroused.
lot. We're learning a lot here tonight.
And roused. There you go.
Grouse, there you
and
go.
grouse.
That's
All
good.
right, Hasan, you are the last one.
Yeah. That was an 8, but can I like try to like fall on Roderick?
Oh, you'll never live this down.
I think with his nat 20,
Yeah.
that would enable him to not be in the
Okay.
way.
I got you.
Denra, go ahead and make a dexterity save.
Ooh, with danger sense, give me advantage on
You can
this?
Sure.
see it.
Hell yeah. Oh, okay, good, because that first one's bad. Yeah, the second one was much better. That's 18. Or, well, no, wait. Yeah, 18.
Yeah, I think you are able to catch Hasan and prevent
It's a
Hasan
straight
from
up
taking
leap.
damage.
Like, leap so that he doesn't hit the ground.
Thank you so much. I don't like.
I just want to make sure the squishiest among us don't get hurt, that's all.
I'm gonna go over because I assume they're both kind of like laying almost on the ground after that, and just kind of
Oh.
help them both up.
I brush off, whatever dust and be very happy that I didn't take any falling damage because I was soft.
Yeah.
So,
Liam, you are last.
All right. So what Liam wants to do is to climb up to the hole, which is basically lifting himself up.
Mhm. Not a problem.
Yep. And then he wants to take his anchor and jam it into the stone wall and use it to reduce his fall as he slides down the
Shit.
side of the tower into the inside.
Holy shit.
Ariel is not happy with this.
So you
plan.
want it to be stationary as you repel from it?
No, like literally like use it smashed into the rock as it drags through the rock and it slows my descent as I
Yeah,
slide.
you can definitely try that.
Cool.
if we
Big old
fucking
try there.
stuck in here,
Okay.
Why would you not?
So it's gonna be a couple of
Cave
different
in.
rolls.
Alright.
The first is going to be a strength check.
Okay.
And you can make it athletics. That's fine. And I will say that in order to firmly secure the anchor into the wall is going to be a 17.
Okay.
Firmly grasp it.
That was only a 9.
Okay, so you get it in the wall.
Perfect.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Cool. Do I have danger sense on this one?
Sure.
All
Because
right.
the fall happens pretty quick.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will say
That
that
was
in order to save yourself from significant damage, the DC is going to be a 15.
yeah. I feel that I rolled 2 natural ones, so
Oh! Lauren loses it.
fine.
Okay, so Liam,
Got healers.
the one thing I would
my God.
prompt as a potential idea is that as a reaction,
oh sure, with
can I
2 natural ones, go for it.
my natural ones, can I unintentionally activate my rage before I hit the ground to not take as much damage?
No.
Okay.
No, I think when you roll 2 nat ones,
Yeah.
it just kind of happens.
Mhm.
3. That's what you don't
So
want to find out.
you swing yourself over, slam the anchor in, You feel really good about this, and
so good.
and it detaches
So awesome.
instantaneously.
Oh, whoa!
And your hope is to land on your feet, which you do at the edge of the stairs.
Oh.
You then fall down the stairs
All right.
Shit.
into the floor
Oh.
below.
We need to get down there quickly.
And the mind
Yeah.
flayer eats you.
What happens to me? Am I still alive?
You're still, I mean,
Just had a-
So
God.
Liam, you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
from the initial fall and then from your trip down the stairs.
All right.
4d6.
What
Oh, shit.
happens? What happens to Ariel?
Well, she's strapped in.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Ready.
She's in a
Fight
little
it.
pocket dimension. Nothing's going on. For her.
Ariel, this is the most helpless, the most horrifying.
Oh yeah, you see it all.
You see kind of a weird view of it. As he's hanging off the side and affixing the anchor in, you can see the rest of your party down below. And then suddenly you see them very quickly approaching and very quickly passing. And then you watch as the view outside of your window just does like a washing machine as you and Liam are tumbling down the stairs.
What happened?
So good.
What happened to Liam's anchor?
It came with him.
That's still with me.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because it
His hand.
Oh, right. We're fine.
yeah, it didn't attach into the wall at all.
Thanks. That was the whole
I got a
problem.
good strength check and then those natural ones. It'd
Yeah.
still be up there.
So the rest of you just watch as Liam plummets from the top and then plummets directly down the stairs, and the noise that Liam the Fearbolg makes falling down the stairs, wearing all kinds of weapons, holding a huge metal anchor. The sound is incredible. Like,
Well, if anything was here, they now know that we are also here.
yeah, like imagine going to the laundromat and getting one of those big industrial dryers and filling it with rocks and frying pans. That is the sound that Liam makes falling down these stairs.
Beautiful.
Is my bottle damaged though?
You're not going to be able to know until you get out.
Hopefully, you have homeowners insurance.
That was
You
good.
know a genie has it with it. Yeah,
That was
that's
good. I
fucking
like that.
That was good.
Time.
Okay. Liam,
Mhm.
go ahead and make a perception check.
Sure thing.
You finally land skidding, and you can feel like
there.
damp stone against your face and quite a bit of blood on your face.
15.
Okay. And you also hear clicking from somewhere around you. Sounds like something tapping on the stonework.
Do any of us above hear that?
Yeah, I mean, Denra's gonna move down there. I think we're already past stealthing, so she's
Okay.
gonna run down Glaive.
So Denra's running down. What is everyone else choosing to do?
I will graciously motion for Hasan to go first and say, just in case you fall, I don't want to be in front of you this time.
I'm gonna walk up behind Roderick and help him down the stairs.
I get out of my bottle.
Okay. Ariel, you get out of the bottle.
It's like,
You look down and you see that it is pretty badly dented. Like
Bending can't fix.
it's like kind of like crushed like a soda can a little bit. Yeah. But you don't
She
really have
just made-
time to worry about that too much, because go ahead and make a perception check, Ariel.
Oh,
She had just made her last payment.
2 weeks away.
Yep. 2 weeks away from retirement.
Willie Loman and the mortgage.
19.
19.
Ooh.
Okay. So as you pop out of the bottle, you look down and you see it's dented, and you want to mourn, and you just don't have time, because you can see over Liam, headed in your direction, this large, ghostly white insect with many legs.
How did I know you were going to go with that?
Is headed in your
No!
direction.
Oh, absolutely not.
No!
Everyone,
Oh,
go ahead and
I
roll
said-
initiative.
Yeah.
Ah!
I said none
I
of
hope
our
it's what they
other
are.
parties.
Oh my god, please, no, please.
Please hope so. Oh, hell yeah.
No!
All right, give me one
I don't want
second
it.
here.
Can I tell you guys a funny story about initiative that I didn't realize there was a modifier for a really long time? So,
Oh no.
We're just doing straight rolls.
yep.
You're
For
like,
like-
how do people get 22?
Yeah. yeah. It's fine.
Wow.
I was there for a while. Fine.
Okay.
I am definitely, if it matters, the last person to have come down the stairs. So I'm like in the back of the group, probably not seen at the moment.
Sure, I think that's fair.
Okay, cool.
Are you saying that you rolled low there, Lauren?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I just don't want this insect to lay its little beady little eyes on me.
21 to 25. Okay. 16 to 20.
20.
18.
Okay, so we have Denver at 20.
I'll be last if that helps.
I don't know about that.
Ariel. See if there's
Hang
anything else
tight.
here.
Hang tight.
11
Oh,
to
good.
15.
I got an 11.
I got 13 for Mudpack.
Okay, bing. 6 to 10.
Oh dear.
Like 3 of you are low.
3 of you have. Oh jeez.
Okay.
Everyone goes at some point. Everyone goes at some point.
Yeah, who are the 3 that I haven't heard from yet? Liam, what'd you get?
Liam, get them all out of the way. Liam got a 2.
Okay.
Another natural 1.
Hey, me
Jeez.
too.
Crickstump.
I also rolled a nat 1, but that's a 5 for me.
Okay. So there's Crickstump and Liam and Alara.
I rolled a nat 3, which also makes a 5.
Okay, so
So
we have
you-
And I
Crickstump,
have switched dice because those bitches did not come to play.
Crickstump and
Yeah,
Alara, and Liam crumpled in a heap.
I literally threw that dice like away.
Yeah.
It's in the box. It's not coming
Yeah,
out.
those
yet.
bitches went back in the box. We're playing with Percy now.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go with the metal dice this whole way. We'll see how that works.
All right. So those of you who are at the top of the stairs coming down, you've got, we're going to say 25 feet worth of stairs to negotiate to get down to the lower level.
Fair.
So Denra, you are up.
All right, so I will use 20 or it's 30 feet of movement, so I can get right in front of Liam, if I can.
Your full
can
movement
I-
is 30.
Yeah.
I would say that's fair. You can use your full movement to get right in front of Liam.
Okay. Can I see the creature?
You can see one of them, yes.
One of them.
Great.
What?
Did you describe it as like a ghostly white spider?
It's I think it's closer to say it's like a millipede.
No.
Okay.
Ugh.
Much worse.
Yeah, it
Even
is.
worse.
Well, Denver's gonna go into a rage. How close is this thing to her?
It is currently. Take a quick look here. It is currently like 15 feet away.
I'll throw a javelin at it.
Okay.
Okay. That's a. Oh, I forgot to say I raged. Can I?
No, you said it.
You said it.
Oh, I did. Okay, I'm so sorry. Yes, I raged.
I'm sorry,
can
I did
make
rage.
it-
Sorry.
I did rage. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
That's actually how Denver would do it. Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
I
raging. Sorry.
raging here. And yeah, that green bear will kind of form over her head again, and she'll recklessly attack to actually hit.
Okay.
So that's much better. That's a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
The javelin, it's d6. Max damage, fuck yeah. So that's 9 points of piercing damage, or 11 points of piercing damage because of rage damage.
Okay. All right, you hurl a javelin at it, and it sticks, and you can see this like white goo like flow out of the wound.
I don't like
It's
it.
really gross.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah. I'll hold my ground.
Okay.
Let my glaive out.
It is now its turn, and you got its attention. Congratulations. It's going to come up and take its attacks, and since you did so recklessly, it will have advantage
I
on
also have polearm master, so I'll use my reaction to swing with my glaive.
Okay.
Well, okay. If you're allowing me to do that, I have my glaive in one hand and I threw the javelin. Is that fair enough to say? Switching weapons is a weird rule in 5e.
I think that because you used a different weapon this time, you could use that reaction with the glaive next time.
Okay, so then never mind. I will not.
Okay. So it will make its attacks. The first is with its tentacles.
Yep, tentacles.
So
It's got a bunch of
tentacled
tentacles, like
centipede?
coming off of its face, and it whips them at you, and that is a 24 to hit.
Yes. Yes, very much.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
That's a 15.
Okay, so it hits you for 6 points of poison damage, and you
Okay,
can
I'm
feel
resistant.
this poison trying to work its way in, but you do manage to resist its effects.
All right.
You say you have
said
resistance
6?
to poison?
Yeah, because I'm a totem warrior. Totem barbarians are resistant to everything but psychic when raging.
All right, and then it will make its bite attack against you. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
For 7 points of piercing damage, reduced down to 3 for you.
3 hurt. Thank you.
All right, and that is its turn. Ariel, you are up, and you are right there.
Oh, that's not a good spot for her to be in. All right, so she's going to. Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
If I get the sense that this creature can see,
yeah, you rolled pretty well for that perception check. You do see large eye-looking organs on it.
that's disgusting. Okay.
Ugh.
All right, I think she's gonna. I don't know. I've never done this before, so this will be fun. She's gonna cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
This might be a good idea or a very bad idea. I'm not sure yet. Find out.
Perfect idea.
It's one of the two.
Sure.
Most likely.
The more this group does combat, the more I realize all of us spellcasters like have all the same spells. I have a spell that I don't already have, so not very unique at the moment.
Okay, so you cast Mirror Image, and suddenly another Ariel like shimmers to life right next of you.
Well, I have 3. It says.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's 3.
Yeah.
Oh yes. So it's 3 illusory duplicates. So it's a total of 4 of you all together.
Wow. Cool.
You're like a proper Legend of Zelda boss.
Roderick is gonna have to ask you if he can learn to do that later.
Roderick's opening his mind to the
I know.
possibilities.
Wow.
He is.
Roderick just wants to fight himself.
He's gonna make a pact with
Oh my gosh,
the
can you
dwarves.
imagine? Roderick versus Roderick
Versus Roderick versus Roderick.
two more Roderick.
Okay, so that is your action to cast Mirror Image, and
Yep.
anything you'd like to do for a bonus action or movement.
Yeah, she's gonna. Can I tell if there's anything behind me? Can I just back up a little? Because
Yeah, you can back up a little bit and feel pretty confident that nothing's coming from that direction.
that's what she does. 'Cause
Okie
she's-
doke. Mud Pack.
I'm at the top of the stairs.
You are.
Yeah.
25 feet of movement to get down.
I wanted to ask how big the space is. I guess I can't see it yet, so I'm gonna move 5 feet down the stairs
Okay.
and make a perception check.
Sure, what are you
To
looking
see the-
for?
The size of the room and also how many Cthulhu peds there
Got
are.
it. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh. Don't you hate it when it bounces to a not as good number?
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be a 7.
Okay.
Damn it.
I'm going to say the more useful information is that you see 2 of these things.
Cool.
On.
Are they together? Is there?
They are not. One is right on Denra and Liam, and the other one you would estimate about 20 feet away.
Okay. I want to throw Thunder Wave at the faraway one. That's no one's on, right?
Sure.
Yeah. We should know this.
So Thunderwave is it emanates from yourself.
And
How much
I
movement do you
used-
have?
25 feet total, and I used 5 of it to get down.
Okay. Yeah, you would not be able to put yourself in a good position to hit one of those with Thunderwave on this turn.
Meow. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna wild shape into a wolf and run down the stairs and bite it.
All right.
Yeah.
Solid.
That sounds
Yeah.
very solid.
Cool.
You hurry down the stairs, look, you assess the situation quickly, and just morph into a wolf and keep on keeping on.
Heck yeah.
That'll get you down to the one that's right next to Denra.
Arr.
And do you have pack tactics as a wolf?
I do.
There's a moth right next to me. Great, so you're going to roll at advantage because you have an ally nearby.
Thanks, guys. Yay. Sorry, it's a 5 and a 6. That's terrible. So that's 10 altogether.
Okay, 10 is not enough to hit. You rush down there. It's a little, dogs walking downstairs is always a little funny.
Yeah.
So you're not feeling the most confident getting down these stone steps. So you're a little out of position than you think you would be going for this bite. And it's got thicker skin than you thought it would. So you just kind of and it's weird and gummy and yeah.
I'm picturing
Trying to get-
the scene in Emperor's New Groove when they're eating at the diner and they've got the
Oh, yeah.
thing.
The bug, and they go crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that only really big.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Got it.
All right, so that is
There.
movement, action, and bonus action. I think that's it for you, Mudpack.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. It is the other one of these. Its turn. So it is going to go ahead and use its movement to... It is actually going to use its movement to climb up the wall.
Good. That's what normal things do.
So instead of just joining the fray, it's going to climb up the side of the wall and get about 10 feet up and hold attacks. Myself some notes there. All right, so it is holding that. Roderick, you are up.
All right, so Roderick hears fighting, so he's gonna run down the stairs. Are there too many people around the near one for him to also get in there?
You can get in there.
Okay, he
This
would
thing
definitely.
is about 12, 15 feet long, so there's some room.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, so he'll go in there and he'll, well, first he'll shout at it and say, "Can you hear me? Are you an intelligent being?"
It does not make any noise. It doesn't seem to respond to you.
Just
How hard
kill
is
it, man!
How hard is it to just have one honorable fight and then he'll try and stab it?
Okay.
Yeah, he was much more focused on the honorable part than the fighting part. I got a 9.
So the thing is, it's dark, and so you're swinging a little bit blind, and you just kind of swing at it, and you just misjudge the distance.
It's also really low to the ground. I mean, like, who trains to fight against things that are really low to the ground?
You could definitely tell yourself that if that makes you feel better.
It does. Thank you.
Anything like do for a bonus action?
No, I think right now he's fine because he's still trying to figure out what to do against these guys.
Got it.
Yeah.
Heisan, you're up.
Oh, okay. So, I don't need to know. I would like to know what these stairs situation is. Is this a spiral stone staircase? Does it have a railing? Does it have a banister?
No railing, no banister, not up to OSHA standards. It's along the curve of the wall.
Okay.
So it's got a slight curve as it goes downwards.
I just want to move enough that I can get eyes on one of them. I don't want to make eyes at any of them.
I mean, you can do what you want.
I don't want to do that. I just want to be able to see one, if not both of them, but only far enough to see them, not get too close.
Okay. Yeah, you get down, you use 10 feet of movement to get down the stairs, and you can definitely see one. It is up on the wall. It looks horrifying, and it does seem to be looking in your direction.
Cool. I look back, and because it's an animal and not a human, Heisan doesn't have any problem trying to kill it. So I'm going to take my big old crossbow, and I'm going to try to shoot it.
Okay.
Off the wall, out of the way, get this taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I roll for both of the bolts, or just once for both of them? Oh, because the bolts are just the damage, right? So just one.
Yeah, you roll for the hit. For one hit. If you hit with one, you hit with both.
16.
16 will hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay.
Oh, somebody gets to. Cool.
I mean, Denra hit with her javelin.
That's true.
Yeah.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Okey-doke.
Yeet.
More damage than I did. Hell yeah.
I just hoist that thing up and just.
Is it a heavy one? I always imagine.
It's like as big as I am. It's.
Yeah, it is a heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay, I was curious because I love that image of tiny little Heisan.
Yeah, it is
Arbalest.
basically the size of Heisan's entire torso. And then some.
Little thing on the back that she winds up.
You park your back against the wall for the recoil, line up a good shot, and feel it rock you back as both bolts hit this thing right behind its head. It makes like this
Nice.
awful chittering noise.
Eh.
Anything you'd like to do for a bonus action, Hasan?
Yes, I would love to dole out some bardic inspiration.
Any more of that bardic inspiration?
To Liam.
Okay, what do you
That's fair.
communicate to Liam?
I'd be like, don't let that fall earlier get to you. You got this. We're gonna take these out, no problem. That's what I say.
Okay.
Inspiring.
Liam,
Very
you're
inspiring.
there on the ground, blood in your eyes, but you feel a little more inspired.
Excuse me.
Got
Aw.
a friend looking out for you. It's gonna
Yep.
be okay.
Always back about got her back.
All right. Crickstump and Alara. One of you is up. Who has the higher dexterity of the two of you?
I've got an 18.
Yeah, yours is way higher than mine.
All right, Crickstump, you are up.
Okay, so Crickstump's gonna make and honestly, Zach is gonna make an intelligent guess or a guesstimated guess on this. Does he at least see these creatures?
If you move 10
If I
feet down
come
the
down-
steps, you will.
Yeah. If I come down the steps 10 feet,
Uh-huh.
does he see the creatures? In his head, he is thinking, these things cast a being to attack the town? Does that make sense?
No,
I'm
you
trying to
can,
think
I think even without a roll, you can feel fairly confident that these very large
he's not-
bugs are not the very intelligent thing that is behind this.
Okay. Yeah.
Watchdogs.
Because just he's not really in the heat of battle just yet, so he's got a little bit of like, that's weird, huh?
Das.
I mean, we got to get through these, but all right. So he is gonna he's first going to use Shalala to just a little boost on himself.
Got me on my knees, Shalala.
Begging, darling, please.
And then he is going to cast blindness on the one that is on the wall.
Okay. All right.
And that is a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see what it does. It's a 19 on the die, so that is a 22.
Oh,
So
that
yeah,
save.
it passes. Cool.
Fun.
Cool. So he's gonna keep on the steps for a minute.
Okay, you're just gonna hang out there then?
Yeah, he's gonna essentially go like back to the wall, kind of next to Hasan because he doesn't want to be in the fray just yet. But
I say hi. Hey,
yeah, what up?
what's up?
Hey, I don't think these creatures could have cast that thing that would have attacked the town.
Oh, definitely not. No.
Yeah, so just keep your wits about you. There's probably something else coming around the corner.
The sounds of battle down below.
We're having this conversation. Yeah. I'm
It's so good.
Liam is still on the floor.
Yes.
Yep.
Like,
But he's inspired.
But
So.
he is very inspired. Alara, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna move down the stairs until I can see the thing.
Okay, that with everybody bunched together, it takes about 13 feet of movement to.
13.
about.
Okay,
13.
Oh,
and then
Gotta move around Crickstump and
between.
Hasan. We're just hanging out.
in between squares.
okay, can I see the one that went up on the wall?
You can. It
Okay,
looks
how far
gross.
away is it?
It looks gross.
It's
Hella
about
gross.
15 feet away from you.
Okay, cool. Is there some kind of roll I can make as a bonus to kind of try and think what this creature might be?
If you'd like to use a bonus action to make a history check, you can do so.
Okay, great.
The DC for this is going
There
to
we
be
go.
17.
Yeah, sorry, that's a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
There it is.
Which makes a total of 25.
This is a carrion crawler, which is a large monstrosity. They love to eat dead bodies. Sometimes make bodies dead so they can do so.
That's cheating.
They are a thing that definitely likes to hang out in the Underdark, and they are not intelligent or anything like that. They are just very large bugs.
Okay, good to know. Eldritch Blast, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Can you say that correctly, please?
Sorry, Eldritch Blast, please.
Blast!
Ooh, that is not a good roll. That's a 13.
13 does hit.
Okay. Okay, there's my damage. There we go. Okay. See, this is why we switch dice, people. There we go. Ooh, okay, 9 damage. Okay.
Okay. All right, so you blast it. The energy splashes across it. Not enough to knock it off or anything, but it does chitter in that very horrible way.
Yeah.
Okay, that's. Are you going to use any more movement, or are you going to hang out there on the steps?
I'll stay where I am, yeah.
Got it. Liam,
Right.
you are inspired. You've taken a fair amount of damage, and you are on the floor, prone.
All right. So the way I visualize this is because the first thing he's gonna do is rage. The way that I visualize that is basically just like classic cinema. So like he like slams his hand on the ground to like lift himself up, and as he does that, then a spectral hand like lands on top of that hand, and then another hand on top of that hand, and another hand on top of that hand, as like all these like spectral furbolgs help him to his feet.
Hell yeah.
And then he kind of like cracks his neck, and then hefts his anchor and just swings because the thing's right in front of us.
The
Right?
thing is right in front of you.
Yeah. He just swings on this
next to me.
Got it.
Can there be a theme song for that? Because I feel like that deserves a theme song. Like,
You need a theme song? Absolutely.
Yeah. OST, we got it. Yeah.
Does it? Is he flanking with somebody, or can he at least move to a flanking position briefly on that one?
Do you have flanking?
If I'm opposite
Well-
somebody else, right? On the other side of the
Flanking's not a
Flank-
thing
yeah, flanking's-
anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's an optional rule.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Well, then he will.
Fun
swing
way
at it.
of doing it in Theater of the Mind, but that's for okay.
So no, but you can certainly swing at it.
That's pretty good. That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool.
No one makes me bleed my own blood
What makes me bleed my own blood?
by falling down the stairs.
By falling down the stairs. All right. That
Technically,
is
he made him bleed his own blood, so.
All right.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And because of his ancestral rage, anything else that attacks, if that creature attacks anything that isn't Liam, it has disadvantage, and the person it attacks has resistance to the damage.
Got it.
Whoa!
Okay.
Resistance stack.
Anything else for your turn?
It was bonus standing up and hitting, so no.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
it.
That gets us back to the top of the initiative order, and Denra.
All right, I'm going to swing on this thing recklessly.
Okay.
Really rather reckless of you.
Natural 20. That's why
Nice.
reckless.
Nice.
Why you?
Yeah.
All right.
Max damage too, y'all. Holy fuck.
Oh,
on a D10.
nice.
That's plus 5. No, it's plus 6. So 26 points of damage.
Okay.
From a critical. Is it still alive?
Is that with your glaive?
Yes.
Okay.
I whip my glaive out and slam down.
So as you see Liam pick himself up and all this crazy shit happen in this few moments, you are inspired to, impress Liam a little bit.
I let out a bit of a bear roar, and the spectral
roar, and
bear around me roars as well.
You take one step back to give yourself a little bit of room and shove your glaive right into this thing's eye, and it comes out the other eye. And as you pull back, this huge spray of gunk comes with it, and it makes this horrible sound as it slumps on the floor.
Hey Liam, is that doing it for you?
Hey, this gore just on her muscles, yeah.
Liam, Mastbreaker is at half mast.
Nice.
Denra tosses her horns in the wind.
That's fucking amazing.
All those guts fly off of the horns in slow motion.
Oh yeah.
I'm just imagining you delicately brushing off a bit of brain matter off Denra's cheek.
So romantic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. If you want to draw a Minotaur, have fun.
It is dead. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
So I just wanted to ask for a ruling on Goring Rush. No, not Goring Rush. Hammering Horns. It says if I hit a target with an attack, I can then use a bonus action to hit a target with my. It says that target with my horns afterwards. Could I then move and then hit the one on the wall, or is it too?
I think because it's so high up on the wall, it would be. Too
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Never mind. Then I will just kind of. Well, I guess I can reposition myself, so I've got movement. Yeah, I'll position myself so I can get on the opposite side of the creature that Liam would then move in.
Okay.
So that we can maybe flank it. I know they're not getting rules from it, but just still getting on either side.
So you move to the one that's on the wall.
Yeah, kind of. And I've got 10-foot reach, so I don't know if I can hit it up there. I won't right now, obviously.
Okay.
But
all right, Ariel.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, you're up.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Well, there's only really one thing I can do, and that is Eldritch Blast.
You can do that.
I shall. Eldritch Blast.
Do it.
Eldritch Blast, please. Okay. I don't really care. Is there still one on the wall?
There is still one on the wall, yes.
Were you just going to target one of us?
I don't care. Just
I don't really care who it goes towards. Just choose somebody.
Target,
just
hit Liam.
With that
just roll a random
Yeah.
D10, see what happens.
I just mean my brain can't keep track of that many things.
Yeah, so the one that's on the floor is dead, and then there's one on the wall that is not dead.
All right, the not dead one is the one I shall go for.
It's a good choice.
What if I did? Okay, never mind. All right. A ranged spell attack. Blah blah blah. Okay. Ooh. What's my? Never know my stuff offhand. Oh. Okay. 23.
Okay. 23 will hit.
The journey we took.
It really was. It was a roller coaster to get there.
Sorry. Okay. 1d10 force damage. I also noticed something on my character sheet that I've never noticed before. So hold on.
Does it apply in this?
We don't know what
situation?
it is, but you did learn.
Or did you just
prefer the
want to
mystery.
tell us hey, I noticed this other thing? You don't know what it is.
I
It doesn't
just
really
like
matter.
imagine.
I guess we won't
I don't really
either.
need to know what it is.
Well, so first things first, that's a 14.
14, got it.
Yep. Second thing second, if you want to know, it says, okay, it says Genie's Wrath. Once during each of your turns, when you hit with an attack roll, you can deal an extra 2 cold damage to the target.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Okay, plus 2 cold damage, please.
You got it.
Damage is always good.
Okay.
Just noticed today.
So this blue wash of energy hits this thing on the wall. It makes more noises. It's all very, very gross. Anything else you'd like to do for your turn, Ariel?
I think she feels pretty good about that.
Okay, Mudpack, you are up.
Ooh. Okay. It's on the wall.
It's
It's
on the
not
wall.
moved. It's where it is.
It's hanging
Ooh.
out.
Mm. Is this a good place to thunderwave, or should I do something else?
That's a rhetorical question, correct?
Nope.
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 It was an actual question.
You could hit it with a thunder wave. You would need to
Yay.
go all the way to it,
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna
like
moonbeam,
right underneath
'cause I
it.
don't wanna move.
But you can do that.
I'm a lazy butt. I'm gonna moonbeam him
Okay, you can do that too.
instead.
All right, so it's going to make, I believe that is a Constitution save, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not going to work. That's only an 8.
No.
Nice.
That doesn't do it. So that means, ha. Dang it.
The
Like,
2d10, is that correct?
Not ever expecting anything to
Yes.
actually happen. Yes.
Yep.
So this moonlight suddenly illuminates the space. For those without dark vision, this is a little hard to look at. It's like someone just flashed their high beams at you.
Oh, I hate that.
Jeez, what the?
It's always a try.
17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay, so as this moonbeam crashes down, it shrivels up like bugs do after you kill them, and it falls off the wall in a clump. And
Can we
as
just
Check,
fight
please.
something with a little bit of intelligence, please?
I'm sure we'll get that wish will come true shortly.
as the adrenaline starts to slow a little bit, and you can feel assured that there are no more of these things coming, you hear something. You hear it's quiet. It's not an assertive sound, and it repeats a couple of times. And then you realize it's a very quiet sound way in the back of your mind. And it says, "Why have you come?"
Hate that.
I don't like that
And
one.
with that, we're going to go ahead and move to our break. So we will see you in a few minutes. And hang out in the chat, because in the chat during this break, we're going to be giving away this dice box. So we'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay, we are back. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you. Coming back from the break, it's time to announce the winner of the Illithid Dice Box. Ooh, fancy, fancy dice box. And our winner this week is Chris Owens. Chris Owens, congratulations.
Well done.
You have won the dice box. Make sure to shoot me an email. I left that in the chat. Okay, let's dive back in.
Woo!
So, the battle is ended, and you all hear this little voice just in the back of your mind asking you why you have come.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Didn't sound like
For
it
sure.
came from anywhere.
Should someone answer it?
Probably not. I recommend against it personally.
Roderick is going to think an answer. He's not going to say it out loud, but will that work? Do you want me to tell you what he thinks?
Yeah, what do you think?
Okay, so Roderick's going to think back, we're here to stop you.
Do we hear Roderick think this?
No, you did not hear Roderick think this.
But he totally does it like this, like,
You think it really hard.
yeah, he's really going for this. Like, he understands magic now and how it works.
Got
Touched by the weave.
100%.
Yep.
it. Got
This
it.
is that concentration I've been hearing so much about.
All right.
Good.
Looking around you, you see that there is, across from where this set of stairs were, there are another set that continue going down.
You know what? I'm gonna before we head down the next set of stairs, because that sounds scary. I am going to I'm gonna wild shape into my symbiotic entity before we go down.
Okay.
It looks like Liam got pretty hurt back there. Is it anybody any way that we can help or something?
Shh, I'm trying to think.
Oh, sorry, Hasan, would you come?
Tim, are you very hurt? I need your
I-
consent. Are you very hurt? Do you need
Oh,
help?
yeah. I'm a little scratched up. You know, a little help wouldn't hurt. That'd be nice.
Okay, then I will cast a little cure wounds. Just a little cure wounds.
Well, cure ones.
You have Liam sign a medical release. Is your HIPAA form?
No, we gotta do this right.
Are you with Blue Cross or?
He's a motor guy, but it's fine.
Monitor him for 15 minutes after the interaction.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
So you got a $10 copay today. How would you like to take care of it?
Be one
So
gold
good.
piece.
Hasan invents the medical system.
A good form of payment. Can I do that?
That is 10 points of
Nice.
healing.
All right.
Is that good? Do you feel better, or do you need me to keep going?
Well, oh, no, it's much better. Thank you very much.
Crickstump, will you go ahead and describe for folks what it looks like when you go into your symbiotic entity?
Oh yeah, of course I will. So, Crickstump is he's just standing there. He's like, yeah, I should probably gear up for this next fight. And so immediately, like he just rolls up his sleeves a little bit, and then like on like the top of his hand, you see this one like little sprout of a mushroom start coming in, and then 2 seconds later, everything sprouts on his body to where literally he almost looks like he has like a shield of mushrooms all along.
Oh, I love that.
And then one just comes like right out of his head, and it's just like it's like a mushroom cake. Is what it is.
Turns into a toad.
Got
And
it.
so he's there. His eyes go a little bit more green, a little mossy.
Beautiful.
His hair looks a little mossy. He's in his natural element.
And the natural element is shroom.
Yep.
All right, so Crickstump transforms a bit. Is there anything else anyone would like to do besides, down the stairs?
Yeah, Denver also got hit. Not that hard, but I mean, potions aren't that helpful anyway, so she's gonna pop the healing potion that she has.
Okay.
And go back to full.
All right. Roderick.
Roderick, in seeing Crickstump transform into this mushroom man, I think he would just... are the mushrooms you offered me earlier from your body?
Never said that.
Right, but I'd like to make sure before I eat them that they're not from your body.
Are we moving along or what?
Oh, yes, sorry.
We should.
Sensitive
Oh,
subject?
Oh,
Well
avoid
played.
It's a little disconcerting that you didn't answer my question, but yes, let's move on.
I'm sorry. Don't you want a fair fight eventually?
Yes, please.
This makes the fight fair.
I'm not sure how mushrooms are honorable, but
Just, you'll see.
all right.
Fantastic.
Roderick starts to go down the stairs.
Ariel also.
I assume he didn't get any sort of response to his thought message.
You did not, in fact.
Okay.
Dang it.
I would like to retrieve my crossbow bolts from that thing.
Oh, and my javelin.
Sure, you can do that. Actually, hey, son, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
A little smaller.
Okay.
Can do. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. That would be a lovely nat 1.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
There we go, Hank.
You grab hold of your crossbow bolt and pull, and it takes a little bit of effort, and you give it a good tug, and it is connected to, you're not sure what it is on the inside, but it definitely sticks to your shirt in a just a very gloppy kind of way, it's fair to say.
Like, we're trying to wipe it off.
Yeah, it just kind of like spurts out like a giant zit.
He does not like
Lancing a boil.
Ew.
Yeah.
He probably is like trying not to.
Yeah.
You do get your crossbow bolt back though. It is now covered in that stuff.
Oh.
But
You know what? Ariel will just create some water and like wash that off for you.
thank you. Does it work? Does it come off my crossbow bolt?
It comes off the crossbow bolt.
Blows.
But your shirt.
Stained.
Oh, better not get stained permanently.
Find
I gotta
smooth
get out
prestidigitation.
get out my Tide pen and take care of it. Just kidding. Nope, it's there. It's there.
Yeah, it's a little glopped. You do your best to wash it off. It's a little glopped.
Okay, fair enough.
Aw, nothing gets insect ichor out.
Nope.
At this point, are we just heading down the stairs then?
Oh yeah, Roderick is going.
Okay.
Denra will light a torch just for those who don't have dark vision.
I think there's only 2 of us who can't see. Is that correct?
3,
3?
You can't see either.
4, 5 of us. Okay. Well, Genasi,
Yeah.
they don't. Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
So-
Never
Yeah, so definitely holding up a torch. I got my glaive in the other hand, kind of over my shoulder.
That makes it better that Roderick went down the stairs not being able to see it.
Oh yeah, Roderick's not the smartest.
I'm figuring this out.
What?
I know it's a shocker to all of you.
As you continue on down the stairs, you hear that voice again, a little bit louder, but not much. In the back of your mind, turn back, leave this place.
Hey, can you shut up for us? We're trying to here.
For the 3rd time today, Hasan will say, I think that's our sign that maybe we should turn around and go back and leave. It's not too late.
It's the exact opposite sign.
I think it seems like we're on the right track.
Honestly, Hasan, I don't think we can. Did you not see when Liam fell? We don't have a way back up. We gotta go.
We'll find a way out of here. We would not have jumped in if we didn't have a plan to get back out, right?
Someone will figure out.
Yeah.
Roderick.
We'll get to that.
Roderick just shouts into the darkness, "Are you the one that sent the invisible creature?"
Stalker.
around to see if that attracts anything.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Roderick.
Oh, okay. Ooh. 21.
Okay. You shout that, and you hear it echoing around the stones. And you all hear a response. That voice says, "I do what is necessary to survive."
Did you all hear that too?
Yes.
Roderick, we
Ignore it.
What was that, Quickstump?
said we ain't deaf. Of course we heard it.
Well, but it wasn't out. Oh, never mind. Why do you need to kill people to survive? 5, 5, 5.
You don't get a response back from that.
Might be easier to do this in person.
Can
all right.
Lara wants to go up to
Debate
Roderick
will
as
give
we're
a lot.
walking.
Okay.
What do you got, Lara?
I wanted to go up to Roderick as we're walking and show her notes and be like, "This is what I was talking about earlier. This is how they communicate, and this is how they feed. That's probably why he's doing this."
Oh, interesting. So the heads go. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they eat brains.
Yes.
Yes. It's
Essentially,
it's
yeah.
fair.
Right.
It's very, very gross.
Well, then, Hasan, shouldn't you be in the lead?
Denver will actually laugh at that.
I
That was-
absolutely slap Roderick across the face.
1 point of damage.
Backhand him.
Yeah, but hopefully there's emotional psychic damage in there too.
Psychic damage.
Necrotic, whatever.
Roderick, do you accept this hit?
Oh yeah. He deserves it, and he
Okay.
knows it. He takes it.
You take the hit.
Yeah.
It's
I promptly walk away.
okay. You feel a little sting,
was a good
Roderick.
Yeah.
It was not an honorable thing to say.
No, definitely
It's very
not.
funny.
Hasan has brought out a different side of Roderick.
Amazing.
All right, I'm sorry, you guys. Somebody has to explain this to me because if Hasan's in the front, then like that means Hasan's got the biggest brain because
I'm gonna say I can't tell if that's an insult or a.
I think it was an insult because I have no brain to be taken. Actually, now I don't know anymore.
No, that was it. No, that was it. You got it.
That
You
was
got
it,
it.
yep.
Okay, that's
That-
what
yeah.
I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
that's the vibe I got.
It's because you're not in any danger.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't throw her out as bait.
God.
That's
Damn.
not honorable.
That's not honorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on.
well, maybe Ariel should go first at this rate.
You
Probably
move
somebody can
down
see.
2 more flights, and as you look down into this third, you can see that it starts to level out down here at the bottom, and you can see everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Who got a 15 or better? Okay. Mudpack, what'd you get?
17.
17. Okay. And Liam?
23.
And was it Crickstump?
Yeah, but I got a 15. So
Okay. And Denver?
I got a 19.
Okay.
I'm just happy to be on the block with y'all.
Yeah.
And just if it matters, Paul, I did roll a natural 1
Okay.
on that check.
Oh.
It's good to know. Not super detrimental at the moment, but it is good to know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He's definitely trying to think up some other way to get back at Hasan.
no,
Why
that
don't you
is
guys make out already? Jesus.
Ah,
Well, you know, it's like the boy in school that likes the girl, and so he teases her all the
Yeah.
time. Like, that's totally what's happening.
I
I
love
think
it.
that's totally cool.
Hasan is a boy.
Yeah, because
It's
that's
just
totally
the boy
cool.
and the other boy.
It's
True. Yeah,
Boy
boy
and
and a boy.
All right, so as you descend this set of stairs, you can all see that there's quite a bit of rubble down here. It looks like there's been some disturbances. Possible that the room itself is coming apart a little bit. Roderick, you are admittedly a little distracted. Liam, you notice that some of the rubble has a bit of, like, it's not just random rubble. And what others might see is just kind of like a pile of rocks in the middle is actually something of a raised dais. The middle of this floor. And down here, the room has widened out a bit. It might be that you are below ground. You're not quite sure. But in the middle of this large circular room is this raised dais of rock.
Yeah, as he notices it, he'll kind of like hold up a hand and be like, "Hey, you. That looks remarkably like a dais of some sort. I would be less than excited to walk onto it personally. That's my opinion, though."
Well, then we can avoid it, thankfully. How big is the room besides it?
The room is about 35 feet across.
Are there other ways down, or does this seem like a dead-end room?
This seems to be the end.
So should we try stepping on the dais and see if we can go further down?
You hear that voice inside your mind again say, "You are not welcome here."
No, we got that. Thank you.
To be fair, I'm not welcome many places I go.
Is this your home?
This is where we reside.
Oh no, he said we. We should turn back.
Maybe he just talks about himself in the third
Yeah,
person.
maybe that's his pronoun.
I mean, that's fair. I go by he them. It's fair.
Yeah.
How long have you resided here?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I like how all the non-charismatic people are doing all the talking right now.
Right.
I'm just gonna let it happen. It's okay.
I'm just going to let that happen. Sometimes charisma is knowing when not to talk.
That's what they
Is that
said.
what they say?
That is what they say.
Yeah. Dang it.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Roderick is
that's it.
blending into Alex. Oh god.
Oh no!
What'd you get, Mudpack?
An 18.
Okay.
Nice.
You hear
Sometimes you don't need a high charisma score to roll.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Alright.
you hear the voice say, "We have been here for millennia."
Then how come only recently have you started killing the villagers?
We were cut off for a long time.
Cut off from what? From consciousness?
From the outside.
So something released you.
Yes.
Storm, perhaps?
We are not aware.
Could we perhaps persuade you to just go back in whatever cage you were in before?
We are not caged. We are here. And with that, you see the dais, just a soft, small glow come from the dais. Like up on, like kind of shining up.
I will. We should separate, spread out quickly. I think we should probably separate so we're not in a clump at the very entrance of this place when they show up. That's all I'm saying.
Ariel will.
Oh, I'll let you up.
Sure.
Roderick's got his sword ready. He's right next to the dais.
Mudpack has his quarterstaff at the ready, and he's going to be strafing around the border of the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back about 10 steps behind Roderick.
As you spread out into this formation, you hear that voice again. There is no need for violence against us.
I think that's an absolutely great thing to hear. Don't you all agree?
Just one honorable fight was all I wanted.
What makes you think we'll believe you? Exactly.
I think it's important to hear all sides of a story and not be biased towards any one party or another until we've gathered all the facts. So I would love personally to hear what you, sir, have to say.
Don't you mean they?
I would like to hear its story.
Go ahead and make a
Roderick is just-
persuasion check.
Roderick's just gonna sit on the ground. If there's gonna be no fight, Roderick is very disappointed.
15.
The wisest course of action would be for you to leave.
But what about the people? The people in the village? We can't abandon them.
Yeah, just kind of preying on a bunch of weak people was a bit low, even for somebody who's rather starved. Just
Honestly,
saying.
I think it's pretty cowardice.
Yes.
I would probably avoid offending it if I were you.
I mean them offending.
I
them.
think our existence offends them. Nothing?
I do not. We do not understand this perspective.
That's a shame.
Well, we came here to stop you from killing the villagers. If you say you're not going to stop killing the villagers, then we need to fight. So show yourself. Roderick stands up again.
Paul,
He has a point.
Yes.
during all of this, while they're, arguing about stuff, Ariel would have been sitting on the floor, casting augury to see what would happen if they did fight. Then,
Okay. You begin that, and you will be occupied for the next 10 minutes. That's good to know.
start the fight for another 10 minutes. Thanks. Bye.
You hear the voice say, "We do not wish for combat against you."
Then what?
Mind Flayer's getting to her.
Well, okay. So you're telling us the only other solution besides combat is for us to leave? Really? Really? You, an intelligent being, I'm sure, can't come up with any third option? Usually there's another option. People think it's all black and white, but really, there's always a gray zone.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
That's what they say.
I was going to say, you know what they say. There's always a gray zone.
18.
Okay. You hear the voice say, "We have the knowledge of the ancient world. Bring back your scholars, your historians. We can tell them much."
Oh, well, we've got one right here. And Roderick points to Alara. She takes notes all the time.
Back by the door taking notes.
If you were to strike us down, you would be erasing thousands of years of knowledge.
Can we... help you go somewhere else? Do you have to stay here?
This is where we reside.
But does it have to be?
You know, sometimes change is good, you know? Get out, see the scenery, see new places, new sights, meet new people. You
I
know?
mean, you
They
know,
don't go out.
I was going to be trapped in a forest for the rest of my life, and then things outside of my control made it so that I wandered the seas. There's a whole world out there to expand your knowledge, and see the world as a way we could take you elsewhere into the world. Here you're just going to get a bunch of people who just dying of a disease that's just degrading them. They probably don't even taste that good, right?
This is where we reside.
Yeah, I got
You
that.
keep saying that, all right.
Also, if we move them, they're just going to eat more people.
Yes,
So,
if anything, this is actually the best place for them to be. 'Cause
or
these,
dead.
these people are already dead.
I think dead is a better option for them.
I think a
Sorry,
penal
that came out
colony
weird.
might be a bit more appropriate, but
Hmm.
still a bit harsh.
We have been here for far longer than you.
We understand that. You don't have to keep repeating yourself.
Well, we're at a bit of an impasse because we can't exactly leave this tower. We got in through a hole in the top, and I personally don't want to scale the wall again. I did it so well the first time, I'm not sure how I could do better the second. So,
How long have you been here for?
That's a long time.
Go to make a
Melania?
persuasion check, Alara.
Persuasion. Ooh.
Can I decipher what he meant by like bring your historians and and sharing the knowledge things? Like what that means? Like what he meant by that? Was that like a realistic thing, or was that like a metaphor for something?
You think it's probably just pretty straightforward.
Although I think if they're mind flayers, they're going to eat the brain, which if they want to eat brains, they want to eat scholars because they're more knowledgeable.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I was looking for because I don't really know much about these things.
What'd you get for persuasion, Alara?
I got a big fat nat 1.
ooh, lovely.
Okay.
He's so offended by it that he and
Alright, roll initiative.
You hear the voice say, "Millennia for your kind, time immemorial, stretching forever."
All right.
Pretty short answer for how long you've been here.
That's a good one, Dinner.
Just show yourself already. Come on, this is stupid.
again,
Enra's done.
insults to a minimum, perhaps.
We are
Hey.
not hidden.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's
Can Liam take up another perception check?
Yeah,
to look around,
Roderick's definitely
see
like,
if that's the case.
Jack also wants to.
Yeah, those who would like to can make a
Alright.
perception check.
is the ground.
Mm.
Is there like dust on the ground at all?
I would say that a perception check would be the thing to,
Oh, okay. Well,
since
well,
that's what we're doing. Who's got a 15 or above?
Save us.
Okay. Mudpack, what'd you get?
I got an 18.
Mudpack, your attention is drawn to the center, to the dais. You would need to step up closer to see more detail.
I'm gonna take a few kind of crouched, careful, ready to spring steps
Okay.
to get a closer look at this.
So Mudpack, I won't put you in danger. I'm just narrating for the best of the story. You slowly, kind of carefully climb up to get a better look, and you get just enough on top of the dais to see, and you can see that the dais is actually the lip of a large stone pool. And inside this large stone pool, you see a lot of... I guess the easiest way to describe it is dead material. And one corner in this pool is this mass that is softly glowing, kind of greenish and purplish, like a throbbing, pulsing glow. Go ahead and make a history check, Mudpack. Am I correct? You were the one who identified it being illithid in the first place, correct?
I think that was Alara.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
So,
It was Alara? All right. Go ahead and make a history check.
yeah. Yeah. It's only a 9.
You got no idea what the fuck you're looking at.
Nope.
But you can tell that it is this.
It's gross.
What are you looking at, Mudpack?
Mudpack tries not to vomit. Because he's seen plenty of dead things before, but never so squishy and so close and so much. He's gonna tumble back off the dais. Let's see. There's a pool with the glowing thing attached to death.
I would say, Alara, that's enough to make, if you'd like to get a closer look, you could probably decipher what.
Yeah. Yeah, she would. She's gonna move up.
Okay.
Danra will also step forward just with her glaive out, ready for any trouble.
Hey, son.
Alara, go ahead and make a history check with advantage.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
I'm ready for
23.
the encounter.
Okay.
Nice.
You certainly read about it, and you're looking at something that very few have seen. This is the nearly dead remnant of an elder brain. The mass that holds all the collected knowledge of every mind flayer that lived in this area.
Oh,
You're not fighting that thing. I'm sorry.
Options. Show them.
How is my
Don't see any others.
has it been 10 minutes yet?
Not quite.
Is
No,
it just this little thing here?
That with the augury, whatever the heck it is.
And yeah, it is
Or the-
just the one corner that is glowing. The rest
couldn't-
looks as withered and starved.
Couldn't we just stab that?
you guys see?
Don't touch it.
What?
Can I spell it?
Can you what?
Can I spell it?
Like, not me touch it, but my spell touch it?
You hear in your minds, would you burn down a library before knowing what was in it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if it saves some innocent people, yeah.
If the library aids people, yes.
What? You know, knowledge is only as good as, those who wield it. Like,
That's what they say.
wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Real quick, the rest of this room is just a bare stone room.
I mean, there's a lot of
Or
rubble, but yes.
Anything?
Yeah.
Does it look like there's anything like above the pool that looks like it might fall if nudged in the right direction?
No. It looks like the rubble that would have fallen has done so.
Oh, I'm out of ideas.
Liam wants to just observe like the way they came up and stuff like that, and see if like the path could be caved in some way at all.
You can go ahead and make a perception check on that, or an investigation check. Hasan.
Hasan wants to ask it, is there somewhere your knowledge can go? I mean, so that it's not just destroyed? Because no, I don't want to see a library be burned down with all this knowledge and it just vanish forever.
Leave us. Return with scholars, historians.
What? No, hold on.
Can I insight check that or something? That,
Sure.
If I'm like,
Can I?
I want to garner if he means like literally bring me somebody that I feel is worthy to pass on this information and I will die in peace. That is what I'm looking for.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Straight up ask.
4.
Yeah.
You're befuddled. Like,
Hey,
I think he would. Payson would pose the idea that he's not lying, that he actually wants that wants to pass on its knowledge and actually doesn't want to fight, and that it may just be being 100% honest with us. And I know for all of you who want to kill things with no reason, I look at Roderick.
Not no reason.
Sometimes-
Not no reason at all.
Sometimes that's just not how things work, and that not all things.
This thing is going to kill no matter where it is. So that's all
I
I'm
know,
saying.
but I think it knows it's dying. I think it knows that its time's coming to an end, and maybe it just wants to give its knowledge away before it dies.
Is it possible?
You could ask it.
How do they get stronger, Alera? Is it consuming the knowledge itself?
Alara, I think it's fair for you to say that, like anything else, it gets stronger by feeding.
Yeah, that was my instinct, but I wasn't 100%. Okay. It would feed.
Is it possible that it also has the withering?
I mean, on the transition
With how long it's been here, I doubt it.
like maybe if they ate it and that kind of went into its system, but I don't really know anything about the disease. Right?
Our current state is caused by starvation.
Oh,
And just to double check, do you need living brains? Like, or can we just give you dead people?
They must be living or near to it. All things kill to survive.
right. Okay.
But you're
Liam
killing
got a 13
our
on that
people.
perception check.
Um,
On the investigation.
investigation, how much was that?
13.
Yeah, you're not seeing like big structural problems that would cause this whole thing to collapse.
Mm.
You lack perspective.
Well,
Perspective, give it to me. Give me perspective.
Careful what you wish for.
Well, I
How
think
must-
the only sol-
Pray, feel before larger animals.
Braid.
Helpless.
I asked. Sorry.
Ready
what?
Ready to fight to
And
the
do
last?
you feel you must punish every animal that hunts?
Yeah, but you're not hunting. You're sending people to hunt. You're not even doing it yourself.
It's all the same thing.
Is it though?
It is.
To it is, yes.
Now, the one thing that doesn't make sense to me is if you are just feeding, why is it that the cleric was the first one attacked, and then when Archie got here, he was attacked?
In our current condition, it behooves us to keep prey in a vulnerable state.
Hey, I said that a while ago.
You did.
I did.
Did.
Well, I think the only solution is to just move the colony. Not sure we can do anything about this decrepit thing in a pool.
I mean,
Well, I mean, if you hadn't insisted that we wreck the ship, you know, we would have had a ship that we could have moved them on. But you know, whatever.
Now, how could we have predicted that we would
I
need
don't
the
know,
ship
just-
to move
just-
the
I'm just
colony,
saying,
Liam?
you know,
Ships
could
are
have been
pretty
of
useful,
use.
universally.
You can get more ships. I don't think that's a problem.
All right, can you help us get out of this tower? Dying brain thing.
I think we've got the rope trick figured out.
If you leave us, we can provide assistance.
Assistance in getting out of the tower, or
Yes.
excellent. I say we do that, and we just get everybody off the island.
That's fair enough.
It might take a little bit of time, but we'll do it
In
as
that
fast as we
time,
can.
this thing might eat more people.
It absolutely
Yeah,
will.
It can only eat a couple of people every few days, so you know it's not
Well,
like
that's
a
just,
lot of time.
you know,
And you're okay with this?
You can't argue with what it's saying. It's a predator, and it's feeding on its prey, and the prey happens to be people.
okay, but say you're a village and there's like a jaguar attacking your village. Do you just sit there and move your entire village, or do you hunt down the jaguar?
Okay, then let's stab it. I wanted
Do you
to stab
hire
it.
7 adventurers to come in and help them build defenses around it to make it so that when they attack... Sorry.
There
a
are
horrible
8
reference.
of us.
Oh. Well, I got one up on them then.
I mean, if you would like to fight it, I'd love to fight it. It's what I've been wanting, but Ilera here told me not to do it.
I don't make decisions.
Can someone nudge me awake so that I can like?
Yeah.
Been 10 minutes?
At this point,
Roderick wouldn't know what you're doing.
you've completed the tea ritual. You're consulting as to what the outcome would be for your party should you fight it.
Yes.
It's pretty strongly towards wheel.
Yeah. Okay.
What does that mean?
We shouldn't do it.
Oh,
No.
shouldn't do-
Oh!
Woe
is
woe
bad.
is negative.
Woe is
wheel
bad.
Oh,
Wheel is good.
sorry.
Woe
Whoa!
is bad.
I was so convinced you were gonna say whoa that that's just
Right.
in my head.
I've so
Wow,
been there.
okay.
So been there.
Do outnumber it. At least from our perspective.
Let's do it.
Ariel, what have you? Were you asleep?
I would think of it as meditating. I think we should fight it.
Excellent. Roderick stabs it.
No!
Gotta get up to it.
Okay.
Ilarian's gonna try and stop him.
I was right there.
Yeah, you go ahead and roll
that's
to
true.
roll to hit.
Can I try to stop him as a reaction or no?
Do it, y'all.
I would say that'd be very difficult to do. Roderick has been very ready to do this and is right next to it.
Let's get this going.
I hate all of you.
Can I use my DM inspiration die?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I may have rolled a natural 1 just now.
Yeah, I would say this would probably be a pretty good time for that.
Okay, so does that? Can I just use that to get an automatic success, or does that just give me a reroll?
You just roll an extra d20 on top of it.
Oh, good. So I get to add 1.
Add 1 to this new roll.
Yeah.
All right. So I got 18.
Okay. 18 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
13 piercing damage.
Okay. You plunge your sword into this glowing mass, and you all hear this in the back of your mind, like the sharp intake. What gives you the right?
The Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab it again.
Okay.
Can I stop him this
yeah,
time?
Alara, you have an opportunity to do something at this point.
Knock it off.
Yeah. Knock it off, Roderick. Should I wait and see what Alara does before I roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm just ready to eat an Eldritch
that's
Blast.
too big.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You get blasted right out of your
Prepared.
boots.
Yeah, right? Roderick becomes a martyr. Can you imagine?
It doesn't suit you.
No.
The only way to go down is a folk hero.
Yep.
All right, Alara.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the cantrip firebolt
Okay.
On Roderick?
on Roderick.
All right.
Just an instinctual hand up to stop him, and it's just
As a ranged spell attack, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that ranged spell attack. Roderick, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, how close are they?
Pretty close. So Alara, that's going to be at disadvantage because it's a ranged attack within melee.
Yep. Okay. Fair.
So Alara, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Okay. Roderick, what'd you roll?
17.
Okay. So there's a sudden flurry of Roderick. You pull the sword back out and go to thrust it back in again. There's this flash of flame as Alara tries to stop you, but you all hear this like piercing noise in your minds, and then it fades.
Did it die? Don't tell me it died.
And you hear just way back in your mind, what gives you the right? And it fades.
No!
Well, you know what they say.
Hey.
You don't mess with Roderick's friends.
Is it
I actually
really
like that
dead?
one.
Is it really, really, really dead?
There is no more light coming from it.
Well, we've saved the town. It's just wonderful, isn't it?
Well done,
What's
Roderick.
right? What
Not
right
a
do you
out
have?
of here.
What right did it have to take those lives?
Exactly.
Exactly. I take a big swig from my hit flask.
Hey, son, fret not.
It was here first.
It got
It
an
has been here for much
honorable-
longer. We could have relocated everyone or figured out some other solution than stabbing everything. And on stabbing everything, Alara's going to use thaumaturgy to make her voice boom deeper and her eyes flash.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll an
She is
intimidation check,
furious.
Alara.
Ooh, intimidation.
Okay, sure.
So, like, is that knowledge that it had, like, gone forever? Like, gone? Because, like...
It's gone.
I mean, you can drink the water and see if you get some. Like,
Please do.
Wow, it
I
only
just-
took 2 stabs.
2 stabs.
2 stabs.
Almost dead. He was already almost dead.
You told me to do
For
it.
intimidation, that's only an 11.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
dang.
glad
It's
I did.
it's a good show, but the others aren't really intimidated by it.
We have a duty, and we fulfilled that duty. Now it's time to get back to the Adventurers Guild.
Those people are safe because of us.
Yes, and maybe we can get an honorable fight next time.
Usually, if they're dangerous enough, they don't fight with honor. So.
Well, then maybe one of you and I could fight.
Oh, I'd love that.
I'd like to fight you about right now.
Hey, son.
Just
Roderick gives you a little
wink.
Just a little wink. Just a little.
Wink.
Oh, I don't want to wink back.
We are going to wrap up in a couple of minutes, so at this point,
Yeah,
I assume you're headed back up.
Yeah.
No, we can do that.
Roderick would just wipe his rapier on his cloak and then start walking back up.
As we're leaving, because I assume Alara is not leaving first, probably, or is she?
Correct.
Yeah. So as like everybody starts like kind of drifting their way up the stairs, Liam will walk up to Alara, and he'll kind of like stoop down for a second, and he'll like lock eyes with her, and he'll just be like, "When things of great importance are lost, it is best to take note of what you can and all that you remembered, so that you can carry on what little there is left." And when he does that, not like in a rage form or anything like that, but like the spectral ancestors for him will all kind of like just kind of like wisp around him, and they'll all kind of like gather the remains like kind of into the pool, and as they kind of like nod their heads towards you, can see that many of them have a very similar resemblance to Liam. And then they all kind of dissipate, and he gives a nod to her and walks away.
And then Roderick shouts, "You know what they say, hurry up!"
Oh my god. Wow.
I wanna walk up to Roderick.
Roderick's gone pretty far.
No, I'm gonna catch up to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Roderick.
Yes.
Just like looking around, like getting a little close to him, be like, I would have done the same thing.
Boom. That's so good.
Hey-san.
Hasan would go up to Alara and walk her, since he feels like she's the only one who's in the same mental position as he is, and sort of talk to her and say, I don't know why I didn't think faster. I literally live. I don't know if you've heard of Candlekeep, but I live there. I could have sent somebody. I could have had somebody come and get the knowledge, and now it's just gone, and I feel so stupid. I literally work at a place where we hold on to these things. Now it's just gone. I just wish there would have been something I could have done. I always feel useless. Always so useless. Anyway, I'm sorry that happened, I guess. Then he'll walk off because
Okay.
no response.
Alara's a good sounding board, yeah.
Is there anything else that anyone would like to do before leaving the tower?
Mudpack just wanted to give the pool one last acknowledgement of respect for the time that it's spent here, even though the relationship on the island became unbalanced, and that was his main thing, so he's honoring the restoring of balance, even though there has been a great loss in this place. And then I'll go back up the stairs and catch up.
Ariel is having an internal dialogue of like, I don't see how this is any different. We kill people all the time. We do the job we're supposed to do. We arbitrarily decide who's good and bad, and to assign more value to a different predator just because of they have something that we value. So this is like, she's like kind of upset because she wanted everybody to be like on board. The end.
Roderick was on board.
No, Mudpack definitely wanted to kill it.
Internalizing it.
Mudpack is happy that it's dead.
All right. One by one, you
9
all
players.
make your way back up, and with the better climbers in the group and affixing some ropes, you're able to get yourselves back up out of the tower and slowly make your way down the cliff and back towards the dagger, back towards where you can leave. You communicate to those on the island that they are now safe from what had lived here. Though you can't get too close even to Archie, because he is among those with the Withering now. And so it is a bit of a solemn and lonely goodbye as you board the boat and leave the island of Beorna behind you. You watch it go in the distance, some of you very light of conscience, but a couple of you mourning the loss of thousands of years of knowledge as the island fades from view. And that is where we will end this mission and tonight's session.
Yay!
We have gotten to the end of the Withering. I want to thank you so much, you who are watching. I want to thank our players so much. Good work, players.
Thank you. Thank you, DM.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah.
So next week, we're going to be back with a brand new mission. So make sure to stay tuned for that. We're going to say goodbye to our players. Goodbye, players. We love you so much. And we love you watching at home. Thank you so much for joining us on this mission. 5 episodes, super epic, ending kind of sad. That's often the way it goes here. But make sure that we see you next time so that we can share this brand new mission, brand new characters probably. Who knows? You will if you watch the next episode of The Adventurers Guild.